What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another GROK update. Today is Tuesday, January 9th. It is 9:13 p.m. on the West Coast. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not make investments based on what I say in these videos. So GROK is trading at 0.00513 USD per GROK token at a market cap of $32 million. Holder count is 16,640 approximately. This is let's zoom out to the 4-hour. This is the Wyckoff accumulation that is playing out over the past couple of weeks. If we zoom in to what's currently playing out on a more local level, this is the spring right here. All right, so this whole thing is the spring. Price went down to a support at round number is 0.005, but it did touch 0.0048 once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. All right, so let's look at it on the 1 hour. So this support is holding up really nicely. It's held many times. Typically, the more times the support is touched and it doesn't get broken through, the stronger it is. And the same can be said about resistance. All right, but in any case, you have this downtrend that dropped like 8%. And then recently, in the past hour or two, you had a couple of decently big buys come in: $8,000, $5,000, $2,000, $2,500, $2,200. So some big buys were defending the level at 0.005, as you can see right there. Let's check out the 4-hour. I think there was a bullish engulfing. Yeah, okay. So we had this downtrend. And then you had this bullish engulfing on the 4-hour right here. Okay, so that looks good to me. That price wants to at least go up and retest this 0.00567 level. But remember, recently, and for the, probably the next couple of days or so, GROK is going to be, the price action will be largely dictated by what happens with Bitcoin. It won't always be like that, but for the past couple of days, it's been pretty much moving in lockstep with Bitcoin. You have the imminent either approval or denial of the first Bitcoin spot ETF. I think it's the ARK ETF. So I think there's 11 or 12 in total, but tomorrow is just the deadline for the first one. They could approve all of them if they wanted to as well, but it's just the deadline for the first one. So we're at 0.00513. I still wholeheartedly believe GROK can go to over $1 billion market cap. It's 32 million, so that would be a 30x from here. Check out this tweet. All right, so in the middle of the day, the SEC's Twitter account tweeted that the Bitcoin spot ETF was approved. Not only one of them, all of them were approved. And all of crypto Twitter was going wild. Everybody was stoked. Everybody was celebrating. And you saw Bitcoin go up. It went up to, I think it hit 48,000 on the dot. Made like a couple percent move in like a few minutes. And then no more than 10 minutes later, they tweet this out. The SEC Gov X account was compromised and an unauthorized post was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. Dude, there's so much irony in here. I'm going to save you guys the me rambling on and on about it. But the SEC is supposed to protect individuals in the financial landscape. They just tweeted out the Bitcoin spot ETF was approved, which, like, that decision is going to alter the financial landscape for years, decades to come. Like, maybe forever. Like, it's going to change how modern finance works, basically forever. And they fucked up on the tweet. And they're supposed to be protecting investors. They preach it all the time. Like, don't get scammed. Crypto is the wild, wild west. Always protect yourself. Always be safe. Look at the S&P 500. It's a reliable way to make money. Like, all this shit, man. Oh, man. It was just like fucking gold. Hopefully none of my viewers got wiped out. I believe in individual investor accountability, but at the same time, like, that's a pretty big mistake. Uh, Now they claim that they were hacked, and I don't think they were. Like, I don't know for sure, but I don't think that they were. I really don't. Because if somebody were to hack, like, I was thinking from it from the hacker's perspective on the drive home from work. Like, why would you hack the SEC's account to say that the Bitcoin ETF was approved? Like, everybody's expecting that to be the case. And it was around the expected time, you know, like 24 hours before. Like, we're all pretty much expecting that. If you wanted to make a ton of cash off of this, you would say it's denied and you would open up a short right before it with a ton of fucking leverage. Like, you wouldn't just, if you were the hacker, you could just wait for the announcement yourself because there's a high chance that it's going to get approved and just open up a long before that, you know? Like, so you would make the most amount of money if you surprised everybody. You wouldn't make the most amount of money saying pretty much what they're going to probably say tomorrow. So I don't know, man. Who really knows for sure? But the official Twitter account, it's called Safety on Twitter. They agree with the SEC. They said, we can confirm that the account SEC Gov was compromised, and we have completed a preliminary investigation. Based on our investigation, the compromise was not due to any breach of X's systems, but rather due to an unidentified individual obtaining control over a phone number associated with the SEC Gov account through a third party. We can also confirm that the account did not have two-factor authentication enabled at the time the account was compromised. That is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing, dude. This is like, these guys are in charge of a lot. The Securities and Exchange Commission, they didn't have their account like with that little extra protection that is, it takes 20 seconds to set up, and they didn't set that up. But they're out here telling everybody else to be safe and protect yourself and follow these. It's fucking hilarious. We can also confirm that the account, yeah, I already read that. We encourage all users to enable this extra layer of security. Oh, man. Well, I think it's going to get approved anyway tomorrow. But love you guys so much. See you for the next update. Peace.